in addition to this, or the bonus point, I'll just explain other tabs that are available there. They will not come much handy, but just for your information, go to specification tab and go to beam button. And over here we talked about the release, we talked about the offset. Now let us see property reduction factor. If you want to reduce cross-sectional area by certain factor, or torsion or movement, you can use this tab. Next one is the cable. You just define the structural member, and if you want that structural member to behave as a cable, you can use this tab. Similarly for the truss, we know that in the truss there is no movement at the joint, and there is only tension and the compression force. If you have defined any truss in your structure, then you have to tell ETABS that this member is my truss member. And if you just do the same process that you did for release or offset, how? Just click on truss, click on add. After that, select your truss member and click on this member truss and click on assign and click on yes. Click on yes. And if you see that there won't be movement at these two positions, for that go to analyze and click on run analysis and click on save. Okay, I might be going a bit faster, but these things we have done over and over again. Click on done, go to post processing window, click on OK. Now if we see the movement value, click on MZ, you can see that there is no movement in this member, which means that this member is now acting like a truss member. Same thing you can do with the real truss members. Okay, you just have to define the truss members, you just have to select all those truss members, and you just have to assign the truss specification to those members. Again, I'm in the specification tab, please go to it, and after that click on beam. And next one is the compression. If you want your member to just take the compression force and not any other force, you can use this tab. And next is the tension. If you want your member to just take the tension force, you can use this tab. And next is the inactive. If you want your certain structural members to be inactive during the analysis process, you can use this tab. If you do that, then the movement or the forces of that structural member will not get transferred to the other members. Similarly, we got fireproofing, where you can define the fireproofing property of your member, and also we got the imperfection member, where you can define the drift and the cambers. In this tab, select the camber radio button. On doing so, the related parameters will be displayed in this tab. Next, specify the parameters for the camber and choose the add button to add the camber specification. Next, select the added specification and assign to the required members. Similarly, you can define the drift as well. Click on close. This is how you offset your members.